am running over here because it was just announced and confirmed. Survival 2.0 is a go. It will be with a Division 2 spin, and they are calling it the Division 2 Survivors. It looks as if we will be doing this in co-op or with a PvE companion, but no news on that has been released yet. But here, let me catch you up. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video, so sit back, relax, grab that popcorn, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section below, and finally, shout out where you're from. It's cool to see where everyone is from, but that's right, this video is all about the big news that just hit with the original creative director for the Division 1. Magnus is back, and he brought survival along with him. However, he did say that no new news on this will be released until next year, and that they will be doing play testing to lead up to that. And they were advertising pretty hard for the ETF. They have restructured the ETF, and they are now getting in more people. So sign up for the ETF. That way you can play this ahead of time. Now, they did post a few images for the Division 2 survivors. I'll show you that. We'll break it down, and then I'll show you what the devs said during today's live stream. But that's it for this little intro. Let's go ahead and jump into the Division Survivors. Here's the first image that they gave us for the Division 2 Survivors. Now, they did stress, being the devs, they did stress that this is survivors. This is a Division 2 style of survival from the first game. So it is Survival 2.0, just like everyone's been wishing, but it's with a spin. Now, I think it's going to be a PvE companion with you. That's what I think. I do not believe that they're going to make you play with another player. There should be some sort of solo aspect to it. So maybe this game mode is going to get you to play with other people, or if you want to do it solo, you could probably play this with a PvE companion. The thing with that is they are ramping up the use of these companions. Remember that this next season coming up, called The Pact, is going to give us retaliations with the NPCs, and then the following season is called Mutiny, and that season 3 of year 7, is going to give us our PvE companion, because apparently the factions are all going up to a mutiny. They're all, giving up, whatever, and they're going to work with us. So we'll have NPC companions to work with. So doing that and then showing us this, I believe that it's going to have part of that aspect in this. Because if you're solo, you could use a PvE companion, or if you're in a group, you could just have another person. So that's where it's seeming they're going with this. But this first image, you can see the Washington Monument and the reflection pool and all of this. It's all, frozen over with a whole bunch of ice and snow. Looks really cool. Now, the next photo is a little different. So for this one, it looks like one of two things. So either they are flying in a companion to come help you, like a medic, or maybe your medic is a companion and they're extracting. But you can clearly see that that medic is not an agent. There's no watch. There's no side patch. There's no anything. That just looks like a straight up medic. Now, they are on a news helicopter, so that's pretty funny, but I'm guessing that this is going to be some sort of companion there on the helicopter, and that's you, the agent, right there on the right. But there is still snow in this one as well, but not as much, and you can see everything's on fire there in the background. But nevertheless, it's looking like it's going to be at least a 2-person game mode. And if you're playing solo, I'm betting it's with a companion. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. Now, let's see. Is there anything else? All right. It seems like that's all the information about it, but I'll let you listen to what the devs said in today's live stream panel. It wasn't that much, but I'm going to cut it to where they're just talking about this game mode and the, I guess, reveal of this game mode. But like I said, Yannick and the devs, they basically talked up, the decision to do this. And they brought back Magnus, who was the creative director from the first game. They brought him back, and now he's spearheading Survivors. This is going to be really cool. They did say that they're not giving us any more information until 2026, so I would assume the 10-year anniversary is going to be really big for this franchise because that comes up in March. So we're building up all of this, suspense, and it's all going to be coming to us pretty soon. They did say to sign up to the ETF to play this early, so it's seeming like they're going to do playtests, somewhat soon, and they're going to start, tweaking and revamping this until release. So I'm guessing somewhere in the year 8 for this game. They did say that there will be a year 8 and more, basically. So let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'm going to leave you with what the developers had to say. I'm Kamikazevondoom. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next one, all right? Peace out.
About that other project on the horizon. Please welcome Magnus Jansen, Creative Director. Woo! Woo. Welcome.
Oh, thank you.
Could you introduce yourself a little bit more for our audience?
So, hello, my name is Magnus. I'm a creative director at Massive, just like Yannick. Super happy to be here. Exciting. My voice is amazing, of course, for 2 more minutes. And I work at Massive. I worked there for 20 years. And one of the things I did was that I had the privilege to be the creative director on the first Division game, released in 2016. And that was a fantastic time. Then I was away from the world of the Division for a few years. But now I am back and working on something very, very exciting.
What? Come on.
We can wait it now. Okay. So I am super proud and thrilled to announce to you and to the world that we are working on the Division 2 Survivors.
Woo!
That sounds familiar.
So I know you can't reveal too much, but what can you share about the Division 2 Survivors?
As some of you had already figured out, right? The wintry survival extraction experience is coming to the Division 2. And I know some of you are, like me, fans of the survival mode that we had in the first Division. And obviously, we think that those of you who like that will be very, very happy. But it's more than a remake, right? We are doing cool new things. And I can't reveal much more than that. But what I will say, and this is like a teaser, is that a hint to maybe the biggest new thing we're doing is right there in the name. So I'll just leave that there, and then I'll be back next year. Okay?
Let the people figure it out.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure there will be plenty of theories.
That's or we don't know, and this is community involvement.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But so, I asked earlier, how many of you were here since the days of Division 1? A lot of hands raised. So I think you have, amongst other people, this guy to thank because he was the original creative director. Round of applause for Magnus, please. Lots of respect. It's a privilege for me to get to work with Magnus. A great inspiration. So why did you come back, Magnus?
I mean, look at this. It's like, is this not enough of a reason to come back? No, I mean, as I said, I was away for a while, but I did play, and I did play the Division 2 throughout all that time, and I'm so impressed what you've been doing. The game is really fun, new things added all the time, And as I was playing and running through the city, there's this feeling that I had that could this environment be explored through a very different gameplay lens? Could we have, the survival experience here in Washington? And that was, and then, one thing led to another, and here we are. So that was really like the origin.
Yeah, and with the Elite Task Force program being revamped, how are we planning to work with them?
Yeah, I mean, as Yannick was saying, like we've been making multiplayer games at Massive for 3 decades, and we're always getting better at testing in a real environment, not inside but outside with real players. And as Yannick was saying, like we constantly evolving and improving, and we tend to find that we want to, testing earlier is better than we always need to test earlier than we thought, and we always need to test more than we thought. And now, can't get much earlier than this, because I don't even have a T-shirt for the game, like you guys do. And then of course more, right? And personally, there's this anecdote that I like to talk about when there's new employees that are like, what do you mean we're gonna tell people, about the game, when we hardly have anything more than to show than this? Well, I say, like, listen, like we thought we tested the Division 1 really well. We had alphas and betas, but still on launch day, we didn't test Brooklyn. And then when on launch day, we all got to Brooklyn and we wanted to activate as agents, and like, well, but you're out of luck. There's a queue to the friggin' laptop to activate it. I mean, who here was in queue to activate on the laptop in Division 1? Right, exactly. So, which is that's the proof, right? We need to test not just early, but we need to test more. And the Elite Task Force is, if you want to be in on that, that's where we will go to first.
Nice. So sign, I can't.
So I think
take over.
so. This is another. Thank you, Anaïs. Your contribution will be remembered. But this is another reason why you need to sign up to the ETF. So if you didn't scan the QR code, don't worry. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunities to find it. I'm sure it's going to be online. But yeah, please sign up. We really want to have as many people as we can. And it starts with the ETF, as Magnus said, and then, of course, we will be expanding to more and more people. So thank you so much. And yeah, there's a lot happening in the world of The Division, so maybe we can actually show a bit of a recap. Yesterday, we had already a panel. We talked about some of the stuff that is actually presented here. So here, just to recap everything, we are currently ending the season that is called Crossroads. This is the season that started with the release of Battle for Brooklyn. Then after that, we are just about to start our next season, which is the one called The Pact. We talked about it yesterday. If you've been following the news, following the PTS, you know a bit about it. This is a season that is going to be about territory control. We're bringing a new feature called Retaliation, where the factions will push back in the world against you based on what you're doing and how much you're fighting against them. And it's coming also with a whole new set of modifiers here, once again, based on the idea of territory control. After that, it's about you.
Yes, we have Resurgence coming up, so same thing. Don't forget to go sign up. I'm sure you'll all get the recap or the QR code after that, making sure that we have your valuable feedback also for this brand new experience in the universe of The Division.
Yeah. And then we're going to get into the following season for The Division 2, the new season that is called Mutiny. And we also talked a bit about it yesterday, and I know that online at least it made a bit of noise, but yes, this season will come with a new ID, the concept of companion NPCs, so you will be able to play with NPCs alongside you. I will not say more. You'll have to wait a bit more for more news on that. That will be from December and leading us all the way to March, which, as you all know, because you're all Division specialists here, March is an important month. It's the anniversary month for the division. And this March, March 2026, is a very important one because that's going to be the 10 years anniversary since that very day with the laptop, the Brooklyn laptop.
Yeah, the laptop day.
The laptop day in the history of the division. So this will be the 10 years anniversary of the launch of Division 1 and of the franchise in general. So expect big celebration and a lot of news until then. Then there's a whole bunch of other things that are not even on this timeline, but we're already working on and planning. There's a great future ahead of us for the Division 2. More seasons, more content, more big stuff that we're not even going to share here on top of everything we've talked about. And somewhere in the future, once you finally get a T-shirt, then the survivors experience. So that's at least the recap. So let me check the notes because this is not my part. This is a nice part. But yeah, when we can share more with you, of course, we will be doing that. There's a great future ahead of us. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for your support. It means a lot to us. And yeah, there wouldn't be 10 years anniversary of the division. There wouldn't be 10 years without having you part of it and the help and the support and the feedback that we've been getting. So once again, thank you. Thank you, everybody online. Hope you're happy with what you've heard. And again, stay tuned. There's going to be a lot of news. Please register to the ETF. Please register to the test for Resurgence. We need